Yo guys, what is going on? It is Mr. DJM here, back again bringing you guys another player review. Today we've got the 88 rated Antoine Griezmann versus the 88 rated Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. So as always guys, if you're excited for this video, if you could drop a like on it, I would really appreciate that. And if you guys could also subscribe to my YouTube channel and help me on my way to 2,000 subscribers, that'd be amazing. So if you didn't actually catch my last player review, I did the 86 GULLIT versus the 86 Patrick Vieira. So if any of you guys want to see that, I'll leave it in the link in the description. But today we've got Griezmann versus Aubameyang. It's actually the Borussia Dortmund version of Aubameyang, and my thinking behind that was I want to put players up against each other that are a similar rating but also a similar valuation. So for that reason I've gone with the Dortmund version because he's around about 70k and the Arsenal version is around about 200k. So yeah, that was my thinking behind it. So if you are new to this series, what we do is we split it into 5 key components that determine what makes the best buy on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. So key component number 1, we've got stats. Pretty obvious really, just how well their stats suggest they're going to play in game. Key component number 2, we've got valuation, just how much they cost on the market. Key component number 3, we've got linkability, so what league and what nation they're from. Key component number 4, we've got how they play in games. Sometimes players play better or they even play worse than their stats actually suggest. And then key component number 5, we've got versatility. Can they play in a number of positions on the pitch? So today we're going to start off with the 88 rated Antoine Griezmann. Of course this guy is a striker and he plays for Atletico Madrid and he is from France. He's got 86 pace, 85 shooting, 78 passing, 87 dribbling, 30 defended and 68 physical. He's 5'9", he's got height and medium work rate, he is left footed, he's got 3-star weak foot and he's got 4-star skill moves. Now I bought him for 67,000 coins and he managed to get 9 goals and 7 assists in the 10 matches. Now Antoine Griezmann is one of my personal favourite strikers to use in game. I've used him so many times now in teams that I've used him in for my squad builder videos. And yeah, this guy has consistently performed for me, always scores me goals, can create chances as well. He's a very versatile player. He's got a lot of good attributes as well. He can play as a striker, he can move further back maybe as a cam. He's got really good dribbling, he's got very good pace, really good finishing as well. So that just makes me love playing with Griezmann because he's got so much to offer in a team. So we're going to actually pick out a few of his key attributes here. So the first ones that stand out to me, he's got 91 attacking positioning with 88 finishing. This guy's finishing is unbelievable. But as I mentioned, he has got a lot of good attributes. So having 90 dribbling, 90 reactions, it was 90 agility, 90 reactions, 87 dribbling, 86 composure, 87 jumping. You just look at this guy's stats and all round, he's got really good stats in every single department. He's a very complete player on this game and that's why I really do enjoy using him. So we're going to move on to key component number 3, linkability, so what league and what nation he is from. Now Griezmann's got a lot going for him in this department. Playing in La Liga for Atletico Madrid, I think that's a pretty good league to be from. La Liga's got a lot of good players that you can link next to, the likes of, you know, Ronaldo, Bale, your Messis, your Suarez's. This guy can get links to them, and also being from France, I've said it a number of times now, in my opinion, being from France is the best nation to be from. So in my opinion, Griezmann has got a lot in his favour in terms of linkability, and he is really easy to get into squads. So we're going to move on to get into key component number 4. So how does he play in game? Does he live up to his 88 rating, and does he live up to his valuation on the market? Now I think there's no doubt in my mind this guy definitely plays like an 88 rated striker. And does he live up to his valuation? Yes, I'd say he's very good value for money on this game. And then finally, versatility. Can he play in a number of positions on the pitch? Now I actually think Griezmann can play in quite a few positions, definitely as a striker, definitely as a cam. You could maybe even use him as a winger if you wanted to, but I'd say he's best suited as a cam or as a striker. For me, he's a specialist in both of those 2 positions. And yeah, that's why he's such a good player to have in your side, because he's got that versatility. And yeah, he's got quite a few things over Aubameyang, like the linkability and versatility in my opinion. So if you want a more versatile player, you might be leaning slightly more towards Antoine Griezmann. So we are now going to move on, guys, to the 88 rated Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Of course, I've already touched on, this is going to be his Borussia Dortmund version. Of course, you could buy his Arsenal version, but he's around about 200,000 coins, and I don't really think it's fair to compare 2 players that are quite a lot of difference in valuation on the market. So that's why I've gone with his Borussia Dortmund version. And of course this guy is from Gabon as well. So he's got 96 pace. This guy is absolutely rapid. 84 shooting, 75 passing, 81 dribbling, 37 defending and 71 physical. 6'2", medium to low work rate. He's right footed. He's got 4-star weak foot, 3-star skill moves. Now I bought him for 70,000 coins. So of course this guy is a very similar price range to Antoine Griezmann, and he got 11 goals and 5 assists in the 10 matches. So he managed to actually get 2 more goals, but Griezmann did get 2 more assists, so fairly even. And also it was 3-3 on the stats. Aubameyang having better pace, better physicality and better defending. So yeah, very even overall on stats, very even on valuation, and very even in terms of goals and assists. So we're going to pick out a few of his key attributes now. So the first ones that stand out, of course, this guy's pace is unbelievable. 95 acceleration with 96 sprint speed. Also having 88 finishing, this guy is a very deadly finisher. 89 attacking positioning. I would say though this guy is not quite as a complete forward as Antoine Griezmann in my opinion, but this guy is a specialist at getting in behind and scoring goals. This guy will just do that all day long for fun, and he's just really good at that. So we're going to move on to key component number 3, link abilities, so what league and what nation he's from. Now, of course, this is his Borussia Dortmund version, so he's from the Bundesliga. Now, I'm a big fan of the Bundesliga on FIFA. I think it's a very good league to be from. Of course, you could link next to people like Marco Reus. You could even get him next to that Inform 87 Michy Batshuayi, who I'm a big fan of. So there's a few players from Dortmund that you could get links to, or a few players from teams like Bayern Munich, of course, that you could link next to. So I think for his league, it's not too bad. I'd say it's pretty even between the Bundesliga and La Liga. But of course, his nation is practically useless, to be honest. So in terms of linkability, I think there's no doubt in my mind that Antoine Griezmann has definitely got the upper hand. So we're going to move on now to key component number 4. How does he play in game? Does he live up to his 88 rating, and does he live up to his valuation on the market? Now I think it's the same case as Antoine Griezmann. There's no doubt in my mind that this guy definitely plays like an 88 rated striker, and in terms of value for money, I think he's a bargain really, considering how well this guy plays in game. So yeah, I'd definitely say he lives up to both of those two things. And then finally, versatility. Can this guy play in a number of positions on the pitch? Now, in my opinion, I don't think this guy is a very versatile player. I would only want to use him as a striker. I'd say at a push you could use him on the wing, but I don't think his dribbling is quite good enough to play out in that position. So I would say this guy can only play as a striker, in my opinion. So I'm going to summarise now, guys, and I'm going to tell you who I think is the better buy on FIFA 18 Ultimate Team. Now, I have to say this one is honestly one of the toughest decisions that I've had on these player reviews. I really can't split it. They're so even in terms of stats, in terms of what they got for goals and assists, in terms of valuation. This one really is such a close one, and honestly, normally when I make these player reviews, I've already made my mind up of who I actually think is the better buy, but honestly, it could go either way. This is what it comes down to for me. If you just want a complete goal scorer, you just want someone to get in behind and get you some goals, then go with Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. This guy is a specialist, and in my opinion, probably one of the best, if not the best players at getting in behind defenders and just causing problems for them, scoring goals. This guy is one of the best on the game. So if that's what you're looking for, go with Aubameyang, because he is a specialist at that. But if you want a bit more of a complete forward that can do a bit more on this game, maybe you want a more versatile forward, I would recommend going with Antoine Griezmann, in my opinion, because this guy's got the pace, he's got the dribbling, he's got the shooting, he can create chances, his passing's not too bad, he's pretty good in the air as well, with his jumping, with his heading accuracy. Griezmann, for me, he's got better linkability as well. It's easier to get him into good teams and get him around some of the best players on the game. So for me, I'm slightly and only slightly leaning towards Antoine Griezmann. So for me, I would say Antoine Griezmann is the better buy. But trust me, this one was one of the most toughest decisions that I've had to make on these player reviews. It was actually interesting to see in the last review that I put out, Gullit versus VIEIRA, 71% of you guys agreed that Gullit was the better buy. So we're going to be having a poll on this video, so you guys could again vote. Who do you think is the better buy, Aubameyang or Griezmann? I'm going to be really interested to see what you guys say on this one. But yeah, it's just going to be about it from me for today, guys. So if you can like and subscribe, that'd be amazing. I will catch you guys in the next video.